The speed of light is also known as, or given the variable c. The value of the speed of light, c, has been measured to be thousands, hundred thousands, or thousands, millions, 299 million meters per second. 299 million meters per second. Expressing that in scientific notation, we get 2.99, etc., times 10 to the 8th meters per second. And rounding that off, you can see that if we rounded it to 2, it would be 3.0, and 3 significant digits, it would be 3.00, and 4 significant digits, it would be 3.000. Only after, in the 5th significant digit, does it deviate from being a 0. So it's very easy then for us to remember the speed of light as 3.00 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. And this is the speed in a vacuum. And by a vacuum, of course, we mean something like outer space. Well, let's look at this speed of light a little more in depth. The speed of light can be viewed in terms of the physical manifestation of light, a wave. And a wave has wavelength, it has frequency, it has period, and the period corresponds to the wavelength. And the symbol for wavelength is the Greek letter lambda. So we have t period and a wavelength lambda. And we know that the frequency is inversely proportional to the period, and the period is inversely proportional to the frequency. So those main attributes are well known. Well, let's look at the velocity, the speed of light, a little more closely. If we know the simple definition of velocity is the total distance over the total time, then for a wave traveling, it will cover a particular distance. The energy will travel one wavelength's worth of distance and the period, so it's lambda over t. So the speed of light could be expressed, or the speed of any wave could be expressed as v equals lambda over t. Now we also know that the frequency is 1 over t, and so we can rewrite this expression as lambda times 1 over t, which then gives us a formula. V equals lambda f, which is the velocity of any wave. Now, for the case of the speed of light, we could say the speed of light is lambda times f.